According to the latest Pew Research poll, a majority of Americans support the right to own a gun more than weighing in on who should buy one. With Republicans in the majority in both houses of Congress, some groups say that they'll support firearm ownership at the local level.
More than half of the American households own a gun. According to a survey carried out by Pew Research, 6 out of 10 Americans believe guns protect them from crime.
Guns are useful in certain circumstances, but probably not as useful as people think that they are. They're useful for war and defense.
Nonetheless, a 30-year study carried out by an American Journal of Public Health in the United States shows a different situation. Homicides grow 0.9% every 1% increase in gun ownership. A significant correlation that, as this activist states, denies the dictum that reads more guns, less crime.
The gun from her purse and shot her accidentally. There are many accidental deaths because there are guns in the homes, and there are many intentional murders domestically. We need stronger gun control laws.
Legislation on gun ownership remains the same even after the Sandy Hook massacre, where 20 children were murdered, and even though President Obama put forward federal legislation that required background check before any firearm is purchased, the Democratic-led Senate banned this initiative. Nonetheless, 90% of Americans, even those who own a gun, support this measure.
I think the system must be reviewed. The rules for gun purchase. However, I think people who are responsible should still have the opportunity to have a gun.
Since lawmakers refuse to pass federal regulation on gun control with a Republican-led Congress that opposes this measure, social movements have decided to take their demands to local communities and ask society to join them. Several organizations that promote gun control have decided to copy a model that allowed same-sex people to marry, a model that was gradually implemented in most of the American states. They say they are going to promote local legislation so gun ownership is gradually regulated. According to the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution, every American citizen has the right to own a gun.
Francesca Emanuele, Washington DC, Telesur.